In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add VAT in Xero. Managing value-added tax, or VAT, can seem daunting for any business. Whether you're new to Xero or just needing a refresher on updating your VAT settings, you're in the right place. VAT regulations can significantly affect how you manage your finances, so it's crucial to get your Xero account set up correctly from the get-go. Let's dive right in. Once you're logged into Xero, your next destination is the accounting section. Now, Xero is designed to be very user-friendly, so navigation should be a breeze. However, if you're feeling a bit lost at any point, remember that most pages in Xero can be accessed via the navigation panel or menu bar. This is typically located either at the top or the side of your screen. Once in the accounting section, you'll want to look for and select Advanced. This is the part of Xero where you can dig into all the detailed settings that let you customize your accounting experience, including, and most importantly for today, VAT. Next, you're going to click on Financial Settings. This is your hub for controlling various financial aspects of your Xero account, but for today, we're laser-focused on VAT settings. Here, you will encounter several options, but what we're concentrating on initially is your tax basis. You'll need to decide whether your VAT is on a cash basis, where VAT is recognized when payments are made or received, or on an accrual basis, which means VAT is recognized when invoices are issued, regardless of when those invoices are paid. This decision hinges on your specific business needs and your local VAT regulations, so take a moment to consider which option suits you best. The next step is to input your tax ID number. This is the unique number that the tax authorities assign to your business, and entering it accurately is crucial for compliance. Right after that, you'll have to input your tax ID display name. This could be the same as your business name or something else, depending on how you've set things up. This display name will appear on invoices and other documents that Xero generates, so make sure it's recognizable to your clients. Now, it's time to choose your tax period. This dictates how often you're required to file VAT returns. The period could be monthly, quarterly, or annually, depending on your local tax regulations and your business's size. Make sure you select the one that applies to you. After filling in all the required fields, take a moment to review your information. Getting your VAT settings spot on is essential for ensuring that your tax reports and invoices are accurate. If everything looks good, go ahead and hit Save. And there you have it. You've successfully navigated adding VAT on Xero. Remember, keeping your VAT information up to date ensures you're compliant with local tax laws and can save you a lot of headaches down the line. If you ever need to update your VAT settings due to changes in regulations or your business operations, simply follow these steps again. We hope this walkthrough has made the process clear and manageable. VAT can seem complex, but with Xero, you've got a powerful tool at your disposal to keep everything in check. If you have any more questions about using Xero or managing your finances, feel free to explore more of our videos. Happy accounting!